गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरांजना यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरांजना यमुना तेरा वनचारी यमुना तेरा वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय राधे श्याम ललिता विशाखा जय राधे श्याम जय कृष्ण बलराम जय वृंदावन धाम जय गौर निताय जय गौर निताय जय जय प्रभुपाद जय नित्य लीला प्रविष्टों विष्णुपाद परमहंस पदकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर कृष्ण कृपा मूर्ति अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी शिला प्रभुपाद की जय नित्य लीला प्रविष्टों विष्णुपाद परमहंस पदकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शिला भक्ति सिद्धांत श्री ठाकुर प्रभुपाद महाराज की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव भक्तवृंद की नामाचार्य शीलाधर ठाकुर की। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरी गोवर्धन की जय। ब्रजभूमि श्री वृंदावन धाम की जय, मथा धाम की जय। पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय। श्री मायापुर नवदीप धाम की जय। श्री गंगा माई की जय, यमुना माई की जय, भक्ति देवी की जय, तुलसी महारानी की जय, युग धाम नाम संकीर्तन की जय, हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की जय, शिल प्रभुपाद ट्रांसडेंटल बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की जय। निताई गौर सीतानाथ प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। All glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to Puran Gauranga की जय, शिल प्रभुपाद की जय, श्रीमद् भगवद गीता as it is की जय। So welcome everyone here in the Krishna Balram Mandir, ISKCON Mandir, in the evening Bhagavad-Gita session. So also all are welcome who are with us, who have joined us online. So in today's Bhagavad-Gita session, first of all, we will offer our Mangala Charan. Guruve Gaur Chandraya Radhikaye Tadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tad Bhaktaya Namo। ओम अज्ञानतिम्रान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुर्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति सुपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सैगं रघुनाथं तं सजीवं सावधूतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णा चैतन्य देवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सैगं ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितां नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी नामने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीन बंधो जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत श्री राधा कांत तमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गंगे श्री राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वांछा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम पदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामने गौतमे नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासां ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नष्टकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। मूकं करोति वाचालं पिंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपात् अधं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीगुरुदीनतारणं श्रीचैतन्यैश्वरम्। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा। So today we are reading from Bhagavad Gita chapter 2, chapter entitled Contents of the Gita Summarized, and today we are going to read verse number 9 from the second chapter. Verse number 9. So from verse number 1 to verse number 10, these verses are refer to Arjuna's indecision and surrender to Lord's Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. So these 10 verses refer to this subject. And as you know, Arjuna has surrendered in 7th verse. Karpanya dosho upasvabhava prachhami tvam dharma sammoda cheta yashreyashani chedam rohitan me shishyasteham shadimam tvam prapannam. This is a turning point of this whole episode of a whole battlefield, Kurukshetra battlefield. This verse is the turning point that Arjuna now has surrendered, has accepted Krishna as his spiritual master, as his guru. So in the verse here it is said, now I am confused about my duty and have lost all composure because of miserly weakness. In this condition, I am asking you to tell me for certain what is best for me. Now I am your disciple, and as a soul surrendered unto you, please instruct me. And then Arjuna is saying in the next verse, Nahi prabhashyami mama matadya mama apanudyat yat shokam ushnosham indyayanam avapya bhuma vasapatnam riddham rajyam suranam apichadhipatyam. I can find no means to drive away this grief which is drying up my senses. I will not be able to dispel it even if I win a prosperous, unraveled kingdom on earth with sovereignty like the demigods in heaven. And now we will go through today's verse, Sanjay Uvacha, 9th verse. Please repeat after me. Sanjay Uvacha. Evam uktva rishikesha gudakesha parantapa na yosya iti govinda uktva tushnim bhabuvaha. Sanjay Uvacha. Evam uktva rishikesha gudakesha parantapa na yosya iti govinda uktva tushnim bhabuvaha. Sanjay Uvacha. Evam uktva rishikesha gudakesha parantapa na yosya iti govinda uktva tushnim bhabuvaha. Please repeat. Sanjay Uvacha. Jai Uvacha. Sanjay Uvacha. Evam uktva rishikesha gudakesha parantapa na yosya iti govindam uktva tushnim bhabuvaha. Okay, word to word meaning. Sanjay Uvacha. Sanjaya said, Evam, thus, Uktva, speaking, Rishikesham, unto Krishna, the master of the senses, Gudakesha, Arjuna, the master of curbing ignorance, Parantapa, the chastiser of the enemies, na yotsaye, I shall not fight, iti, thus, Govindam, unto Krishna, the giver of the pleasure to the senses. Uktva, saying, Tushnim, silent, Bhavua, became, ha, certainly. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti-Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki translation. Sanjay said, having spoken thus, Arjuna, chastiser of enemies, told Krishna, Govinda, I shall not fight, and fell silent. Please repeat after me. Sanjaya said, having spoken thus, Arjuna, chastiser of enemies, told Krishna, Govinda, I shall not fight, and fell silent. Purport. Dhritarashtra must have been very glad to understand that Arjuna was not going to fight and was instead leaving the battlefield for the begging profession. But Sanjaya disappointed him again in relating that Arjuna was competent to kill his enemies, Parantapaha. Although Arjuna was, for the time being, overwhelmed with false grief due to family affection, he surrendered unto Krishna, the supreme spiritual master, as a disciple. This indicated that he would soon be free from the false lamentation resulting from family affection and would be enlightened with perfect knowledge of self-realization or Krishna consciousness and would then surely fight. Thus, Dhritarashtra's joy would be frustrated since Arjuna would be enlightened by Krishna and would fight to the end. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So, this is a very significant verse. This is very important verse spoken by Sanjaya. Sanjaya is the charioteer driver of Dhritarashtra and is also a disciple of Vyasadeva. And by the blessings of Vyasadeva, he could see all the incidents happening in the battlefield of the Kurukshetra. Divine sight given by Vyasadeva to his disciple, Sanjaya. So, the similar meaning of the verse spoken by Sanjaya in the first chapter, the last verse. Last verse of the first chapter, the same meaning is spoken by the Sanjaya. We'll see that verse also. Last verse of the first chapter, Sanjaya Uvacha. Evam muktva Arjuna sankhye rathopastha upavishat visarjya sasharam chapam shoka savigna manasa. This verse is also spoken by Sanjaya. Evam muktva. And today's verse also, here it is said, Eva Muktva. Eva Muktva means having spoken thus by Arjuna. Having spoken thus, and in the last verse of the first chapter, it is also here mentioned, Evam Uktva Arjuna. So, meaning of this verse is, Sanjaya said, Arjuna, having thus spoken on the battlefield, cast aside his bow and arrows and sat down on the chariot, his mind overwhelmed with grief. So, the meaning of this verse is that Arjuna has refused to fight. He has cast aside his bow and arrows and sat down on the chariot, his mind overwhelmed with grief. And in today's verse, it is said here, Sanjay said, having spoken thus, Arjuna, chastiser of enemies, told Krishna, Govinda, I shall not fight, and fell silent. And what he has spoken, having spoken thus, what he has spoken? He has spoken so many arguments, so many doubts in his mind, Arjuna's mind. So this verse, this particular verse is the bridge between two sections of the Bhagavad-Gita. The one section is from the first verse of the first chapter, from 1.1 to 2.8. And now today we are reading 2.9. This is the first section. In the first section, there are so many doubts, so many confusions in Arjuna's mind were going on. So this is the first section, 1.1 to 2.8. And it shows the problems of different type of problems Arjuna was facing. Arjuna speaks, he presents. What he presents? Emotional arguments he was giving to Krishna, moral arguments, social arguments, religious arguments, scriptural arguments, and none of them remove the grief of the Arjuna. So many arguments he was giving. But the second section will continue from 2.11, when Krishna begins speaking. From 2.11, Krishna will speak. So then 2.9, this today's verse is the doorway from illusion to enlightenment. This is the doorway from the illusion, from the darkness to enlightenment. So, just like here it is said, having spoken thus, he has spoken so many things. Now he became silent. In first chapter, he has given so many arguments, so many reasons. In second chapter also, in few verses, Arjuna has described so many reasons not to fight. So in this verse, Sanjay is saying, having spoken thus, he has spoken so many things to Arjuna. So Krishna, just like, and he was not getting the result. He was giving so many examples, so many reasons to the Krishna, but it was going on speaking. Just like you imagine a patient explaining his disease to a doctor. Just like a patient is explaining his disease to a doctor, as long as the patient keeps talking, the doctor cannot prescribe medicine. He cannot prescribe medicine because patient is going on talking, speaking so many problems, so many things, and doctor is waiting to write down the prescription. But when he will write down? When the patient will become silent. Unless the patient is not silent, how the doctor can prescribe the medicines? In the same way, Arjuna is giving so many reasons, and Krishna is hearing only. So this is the patient becomes silent, does the treatment begin. Similarly, Arjuna's silence allows Krishna's medicine, the Bhagavad-Gita, to begin. This is the doorway. This is the gateway from the illusion to enlightenment. So we will first analyze the word to word. And Sanjay Uvacha, first of all, the verse saying, Evam Uktva. Evam Uktva. So Evam Uktva means having spoken thus, and what it included? It included from the verse 1.28, where Arjuna is started saying from chapter 1 and 28 verse to 2.8. Arjuna has spoken so many things. He has started from 1.28. 1.28. 1.28, sorry. Yes, Arjuna Vacha. Arjuna said, my dear Krishna, seeing my friends and relatives present before me in such a fighting spirit, I feel the limbs of my body quivering and my mouth drying up. My whole body is trembling, my hair is standing on end, my bow, Gandiva, is slipping from my hand, and my skin is burning. So he is giving so many reasons. Having spoken thus, my body trembles, my mouth dries, I see bad omens, I don't want victory, killing relatives is sinful, family traditions will be destroyed, women will become unprotected, Varna Sankaran will arise, ancestors will suffer, society will collapse, better I be killed. He's giving so many reasons. I am confused, I surrender, nothing can remove my grief. All this is summarized in 2 words. All this is summarized in 2 words. And what is that? Evam Uktva. Having spoken thus. So, human beings can produce thousands of arguments. But only Krishna gives the final conclusion. Man proposes, God disposes. This is the first word of this verse. Evam Uktva. And the next verse is Rishikesha. What is the meaning of Rishikesha? Rishikesha, Rishika means senses, right? Senses. Isha means master. Thus, Rishikesha means the master of the senses. So, here Sanjay has addressed Krishna by the 2 names, and Arjuna also addressed by 2 names. Krishna is addressed by one Rishikesha, and second is Govinda. And Arjuna is addressed by Gudakesha, and second is Parantapa. Parantapa. By these two names, Krishna is addressed, Govinda and Rishikesha, and by the two names, Gudakesha and Parantapa. So we will analyze all the words. So Rishikesha means, Rishika means senses, Isha means master, Rishikesha means the master of the senses. And here we see the Arjuna's senses are completely disturbed. His eyes cry, his skin burns, his hands tremble, his mind reels. Who alone can restore the senses? The master of the senses, Rishikesha. So only the Rishikesha can restore the senses of the Arjuna, who is totally disturbed. And there is a famous verse in Bhakti Rasame Sindhu, Sarvopadhi Vinumuktam Tat Pratevna Nirmalam Rishikena Rishikesha Sevanam Bhaktir Uchyate. Bhakti means engaging our senses in the service of the Rishikesha. Sarvopadhi, by free from all the material designations. Sarvopadhi Vinirmukta. When one becomes free from all the material designations, Sarvopadhi Vinirmukta, Tat Paratvena Nirmalam, then his senses are purified. And then senses are purified, then that senses can be engaged in the service of the Lord. Rishikena Rishikesha Sevanam Bhakti Ruchyate. So, this is the meaning of Rishikesha. And the next word is Gudakesha. Arjuna is addressed by name Gudakesha. And Gudakesha means, Guda means sleep or ignorance. What we sing in the Mangala Charan, Om Ajnana Timrandhasya Jnananjan Shalakaya Chakshurunamiltam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Nama. Om Ajnana Timrandhasya. So, ignorance, Ajnan. I born in the darkest, in the very dark night light, Ghor Om Agyan Timrandasya. But my spiritual master has given me that with the his torch of knowledge. So here, Guda means sleep or ignorance, and Isa means the master. It means Arjuna is the Gudakesha, means the conqueror of ignorance or conqueror of sleep. Now, question maybe arise here. If Arjuna is conquered ignorance, why now he is confused? When you are addressing Arjuna as a Gudakesh, who has conquered the ignorance, who has conquered the sleep, then why he is confused? So Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur explained Arjuna's bewilderment is not ordinary ignorance. It is Yogmaya's arrangement, not Mahamaya's arrangement. Yogmaya's arrangement. Thus, his apparent confusion becomes the cause of the world's enlightenment. So the Gudakesha, Arjuna's. And next word is Parantapa. Arjuna is also addressed by the word Parantapa. Parantapa means, para means enemies. Tapa means, tapa means who give, the one who scorches to enemies, give trouble to the enemies. Parantapa. So Arjuna defeated mighty warriors in the different battles. But today he cannot conquer his own mind. So external victory is easier than internal victory. Sometimes we can defeat so many enemies, but we cannot conquer our own mind. This is the problem. One may conquer a kingdom, but we may not conquer our mind. And the verse is spoken by Krishna in chapter 6, 6.6, very important verse. What is that? For him who has conquered the mind is the best of friends. But for one who has failed to do so, his mind will remain the greatest enemy. So, and after that, in the next line, na yosya iti govindam. The govindam, Arjuna is referring Krishna as a Govinda. This is extremely beautiful, Govinda. He could have addressed Krishna as by different names, Bhagavan, Madhusudana, Keshava, Janardana, but he's saying Govinda. Why he's saying Govinda? Govinda means who gives pleasure. At this moment, Arjuna seeks comfort from his dearest friend. Is seeking the comfort. Even while refusing Krishna's order, he is refusing Krishna's order. You can see in the verse 7, Arjuna has surrendered. Arjuna is saying, Shishyasteham shadimam tam prapannam. I am your disciple. I am surrendering unto your lotus feet. Please instruct me. And in the 9th verse, Arjuna is saying, I will not fight. Govinda, I will not fight. I am your disciple. I will follow your instructions. Yes, Krishna, but I will not fight. So which type of surrender? Which type of surrendering? So here, na yosye, I shall not fight. I shall not fight. Arjuna says, I am your disciple. I will not fight. Is it contradiction? But Srila Prabhupada explains, when we surrender to the spiritual master, when we surrender to the Krishna, our old habits do not disappear immediately. It will take time. So our habits are very strong. It cannot be removed in a moment. It will take time. Although Arjuna surrendered, his material attachment had not yet fully dissolved. So this is, therefore, Krishna patiently instruct him. And next word is Tushnim Bhavuvaha. Tushnim Bhavuva means he became silent. Arjuna now became silent. Tushnim Bhavuvaha. This silence changes the history. The silence is very important. Silence, Arjuna's silence means now Krishna's words begin. Hearing comes before realization. This is the spiritual lesson. Hearing comes before realization. Our greatest obstacle is not lack of intelligence, it is the constant noise of the false ego. As long as we insist, I know everything, Krishna remained silent. Krishna was not speaking. When we sincerely hear Krishna speak through Guru, through Shastra, through Sadhu, when Arjuna was going, talking, so Krishna was silent. Now Arjuna becomes silent, and now Krishna speaks for the benefit, for the Arjuna, for the welfare of the whole world. So Arjuna's arguments were based on compassion, but they were material compassion. Real compassion means acting according to Krishna's desire. Arjuna's compassion was based on material compassion. Sometimes Krishna asks us to do something difficult, yet it is ultimately for everyone's eternal benefit. So one thing, this is the verse now, I can repeat again. Evam uktva rishikesham gudakesha parantapa na yosya iti govindam uktva tushnim bhavuvaha. And here in the purport, Prabhupada is mentioning Dhritarashtra must have been very glad to understand that Arjuna was not going to fight, he was instead leaving the battlefield for the begging profession. Dhritarashtra become very happy when he says, I will not fight. Arjuna says, I will not fight. So Sanjay disappointed him again in relating that Arjuna was competent to kill his enemies. He is a Parantapa. He is not an ordinary man. For the time being, Arjuna was overwhelmed with false grief due to family affection. He surrendered unto Krishna, the supreme spiritual master, as a disciple. This indicated that he would soon be free from the false lamentation resulting from family affection and would be enlightened with perfect knowledge of self-realization. To accepting the Guru, accepting the spiritual master, when we surrender to the Krishna, when we surrender to the spiritual master, then our life can be totally purified gradually. So accepting the spiritual master in our life, it is very important. As it is said in the Bhagavatam, Naddeham Adhyam Sulabham Sadurlabham Plavam Sukalpam Gurukarnadharam Mayanukole Navasvateritam Paman Bhavagdhem Nataretsa Atmaha. Naddeham Adhyam Sulabham Sudurlabham. This human body, achieving this, obtaining this human body is very, very rare opportunity. Naddeham Adhyam Sulabham. Though it is obtained easily, but it is very difficult to achieve. Sulabham sudurlabham. We have not made any effort to achieve this body, human body, but it is very rare to achieve. Na deham adyam sulabham sudurlabham plavam sulkalpam guru karna dharam. And this human body is compared to the boat, and the guru karna dharam, and guru, the spiritual master, who is carrying the boat. Plavam sukalpam guru karna dharam. And the favorable winds are Krishna's knowledge. This is the favorable winds. The boat can be moved forward favorably by the wind, favorable wind of Krishna. That is Krishna's Bhagavad-Gita knowledge. Maya anukul and nafasvatirtam. So, it is very, this verse marks, so as it is said also in the Bhagavad-Gita 4.34, tad vidhi paripatena pariprashnena sevaya updakshanti te jnanam jnanistattva darshana. Approach a spiritual master with humility. Arjuna becomes the perfect example of same. And also it is mentioned in 10.10, Tesham satatyuktanam bhajtam pritipurokam dadami buddhi yogam tam yen mam pyantite. Krishna reveals the real knowledge in the heart of the devotee who has surrendered unto him. And it is also said, so hearing is very important. When Arjuna becomes silent, then the whole scenario is changed. So hearing is more important. But we want to speak, not to hear. Hearing. So in the Bhagavatam, there are very important verses. Prabhupada also mentioned these 5 verses in the Bhagavad-Gita, 7th chapter, 1st verse. Chavatam swakatha Krishna. So they are very important verses. What is the meaning? What is the meaning of that verses? You see. Savatam Sukadha Krishna Punya Shwana Kirtana Hriday Antha Stoi Bhadrani Vidunoti Surtam Satam Nashta Prayashu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavad Sevaya Bhagavati Uttam Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Neshtaki Tada Rajastamo Bhava Kama Lobha Dayaschaye Cheta Eter Anavidhim Stitam Stave Prasidati Evam Prasanna Manaso Bhagavad Bhakti Yoga भगवत तत्व विज्ञान मुक्त संगस्य जायते भिद्यते हृदय ग्रंथि छिद्यन्ते सर्वा संशया क्षीयन्ते चस्य कर्माणि दृष्टा एवात् मनीश्वरे. To hear about Krishna from the Vedic literatures or to hear from him directly through the Bhagavad Gita is itself righteous activity. And for one who hears about Krishna, Lord Krishna, who is dwelling in everyone's heart, act as a best wishing friend and purifies the devotees who constantly engages in hearing of him. In this way, a devotee naturally develops his dormant transcendental knowledge. As he hears more about Krishna from the Bhagavatam and from the devotees, he becomes fixed in devotional service of the Lord. By development of devotional service, one becomes freed from the modes of passion and ignorance, and thus material lust and avarice are diminished. When these impurities are wiped away, the candidate remains steady in his position of pure goodness. becomes enlivened by devotional service and understands the science of God perfectly. Thus, bhakti yoga severs the hard knot of material affection, enable one to come at once to the stage of asanchayam samagram, understanding of the supreme absolute truth, personality of Godhead. So it is very important, because the hearing this verse, particular verse we have read, tushnim bhavuvaha. Tushnim bhavuva means silent. Arjuna became silent. And when Arjuna became silent, then Krishna begins speaking. So hearing is very important. And from 2.11, Krishna will give the divine knowledge to the whole human society through Arjuna. This is very important. Okay, so we end here. Any question, any comment from? Yes, Prabhu. Everything what we are doing in our spiritual life, everything start with the offensing process. This is the first stage. When we start chanting, can we start chanting with the pure name? No. First we will start chanting with the offensive. Offensive chanting will start. But by chanting regularly, we will come on the next stage. That is the clearing stage. Nam aprad, then the second stage, Nam abhas, clearing stage. And then Shuddha Nam, pure name. Whatever activities we are doing, we will purify ourselves gradually. Here we see Arjuna has surrendered and is saying, I am surrendered unto your lotus feet. You, as you will say, then I will do that. I will follow your instructions. But immediately he's saying, Krishna, I will not fight. So this is a process. This is not one fine morning we can accept our spiritual master and we say, I am totally surrendered to you and that's fine. No, it will take time. Whatever activities we are doing, by making, this is a process, regular chanting, regular hearing, regular doing our devotional services. Gradually we will come upward step by step. So we cannot say that I am not doing the chanting properly, so I will not do that. I will know. I don't want to continue my chanting because I'm not able to do pure chanting. This is not the way. This is not the answer. By continuing the chanting, the offensive chanting will bring us on the next stage. Chanting, we have to, in any circumstances, we have to continue our chanting. We have to continue our devotional service. Gradually it will be purified by the association of the devotees, by the association of the Guru, Sadhu, Shastra. It will take time. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Yes, yes. We see that during Prabhupada's time, Prabhupada made the process 16 rounds, 4 principle, service, studying the preaching. So what I see is that nowadays uh, there is new method like the process is trying to be more strict, like more chanting, uh, more like Prabhupada make it like one way, but now we're trying to make it like a more rigid. I see many different pictures of people who try to make it rigid. So that means that they are trying to accelerate the process, go faster, better. Or how is that? Because sometimes I'm thinking in my mind, well, Prabhupada made the process this way, but now I see like it's more rigid for some medical or pictures. So how can I see this? Actually, different uh, teachers can have their different mood, but we have to strictly follow the instructions of Prabhupada. We have to strictly follow. There may be some differences while we are getting the knowledge from so many. Our society is a very big society, and we are hearing the lectures from different speakers daily. But what our main goal is, what our main aim is, to read the Prabhupada books, to associate with the Prabhupada books. This is the association of Prabhupada, by associating with the books of the Prabhupada. So we have to, Krishna has given us insight knowledge. When we really, in a real sense, we surrender to the Krishna reveals knowledge. So we cannot uh, judge what type of instructions we are getting. We are in a big community. There are so many speakers. Their views can be different, but we have to strictly we have to follow the Prabhupada mood. We have to follow the mood of Prabhupada. Hmm. Bhagavad-Gita, Bhagavatam. This is the direct association of Prabhupada, actually. Sometimes we think that this speaker is very, he's advanced, he has a very vast knowledge of Shastras. But vast knowledge of Shastras is not essential. The mood, surrendering mood, is essential. As Prabhupada was totally surrendered to his spiritual master, totally surrendered. Prabhupada has a very strong determination, he has a very purity. So we should be Mahajano ye gatasa pantha. We should follow our Mahajana. Chad Goswami, Prabhupada, Guru Parampara, our spiritual society, our spiritual family is very rich. We belong to a very rich family, not ordinary family. How these Shad Goswamis have spent their life in Vrindavan. Raghunath Das Goswami, why has left his opulent life? So Prabhupada has given us so many literature, and at least we should try to read that literature daily. Okay, thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. श्रीमद् भगवद गीता एज इट इज की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, निताई गौर सीतानाथ प्रेमानंदे, हरे हरे बोल। हरे कृष्णा